Good evening, and it's great to start the new week with all of you at home. That developing news late this afternoon, the Electoral College cementing President-elect Joe Biden's win. The Attorney General, Bill Barr, is leaving the Trump administration. But of course, we're going to begin tonight with the historic milestone in this pandemic. The first vaccinations are now underway across the U.S., the most ambitious vaccination campaign in our nation's history. That first vaccination we saw today live streamed to the nation. Critical care nurse Sandra Lindsay from the front lines in Queens, New York. Her message to the world: listen to the science. Across the country today, frontline workers rolling up their sleeves after seeing the virus cause so much harm firsthand. FedEx and UPS delivering those vaccines in Louisville, in Minneapolis, images from Denver tonight, all 50 states. Our newest poll tonight, 80% of Americans now say they want to get the vaccine, though some said they would like to wait. And the news comes as the U.S. hits that grim new milestone. More than 300,000 American lives have now been lost. That's a city the size of St. Louis or Pittsburgh. How soon before most Americans will have access to a vaccine? How long will the vaccine last? We will get to it all tonight. And our Chief National Affairs Correspondent Tom Llamas leading us off from right here in New York.
For 10 months, New York critical care nurse Sandra Lindsay has faced down COVID-19. Today, with the world watching, she showed us all how we can beat it. Losing both patients and family members to the virus, the vaccine giving her a new purpose.
Is your message going to change now that there's a vaccine and that vaccine lives inside of you?
Yes, listen to the experts and what they have to say, and that I'm a living testament.
ER physician Dr. Yves DeRusso vaccinated as well. He lost an uncle to COVID and has another relative hospitalized.
Doctor, you've seen so much trauma and so much death over the last 9 months. What was going through your mind when you felt that injection?
Hope. We've been through so much that this was the first step towards hope.
Across the country, the race to vaccinate is on. Our Trevor Alt is in Connecticut.
At Hartford Hospital, they're going to be able to provide vaccine doses for 1,950 of their employees just with this first batch.
3, 2, 1, vaccinate!
From Ohio to California to Oklahoma. In Dallas, 51-year-old Teresa Mata, who cleans ER rooms, today the first at her hospital to get the vaccine.
I am the first person to take the vaccine, so woohoo!
A life-saving vaccine and a symbolic shot in the arm Americans desperately need as the country marks 300,000 lives lost. All of this coming less than 24 hours after the first boxes shipped out by plane and truck to all 50 states and U.S. territories. Our Alex Perez in Michigan, where it's just beginning.
Officials here at Pfizer say they shipped out another 400 boxes of the vaccine from this loading dock today. The work to produce more of the vaccine continues 24/7, they say, and it will for at least the next year. Operation Warp Speed saying they expect 50 million Americans vaccinated by the end of January and access for the general population by March.
Late February, in the March time period, I think you'll start seeing much more like a flu vaccination campaign, people going into their Kroger, their CVS.
And on a day where we met so many brave Americans who offered up their arms, 96-year-old Margaret Klessens is in a class by herself. This is the second time she volunteers for duty. The World War II veteran becoming the first VA patient to get the vaccine.
And that was a powerful story today. Tom with us again tonight. And Tom, the people who got vaccinated today, we know will need a second dose about 21 days from now. And I want to go back to the latest we're hearing on the timeline for access to the vaccine for the rest of Americans across the country.
Well, the good news is, David, that there are several companies like Pfizer working on their vaccine, trying to get through that authorization process. Officials at Operation Warp Speed say they've purchased enough vaccine to vaccinate every American by the end of June. But again, David, that's reliant on those companies being as successful as Pfizer and getting through that authorization process.
Which, of course, is the hope. All right, Tom Llamas leading us off. Tom.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.